Come with me into Cracker Barrel. We're going to grab a couple of supplies to make these really cute viral salt and pepper shaker tassels. Super fun. They had so many salt and pepper shakers to choose from. I started with the Christmas. I'm going to link the entire tour here in the description below so that you can go check out everything I found at the Cracker Barrel. Did you know they have some of the most adorable home decor? I had no idea. And then these fall ones were perfect. If you're not careful, you can lose yourself for hours just digging through all of the fun buckets. They had them in all different locations inside of the store. And so it made it kind of like a scavenger hunt. And I spent a good part of the afternoon there doing it. But the second place we're going to stop is Michael's. We want to grab a little bit of ribbon. Now you can get individual ribbon from Dollar Tree or different locations or just your scrap stash you have at home. But Michael's has 50% off of these amazing ribbon bundles where all of the ribbons have been already picked for you. Once I got home, I just got busy taking the little tags off of each one of these and of course admiring them. I was loving some of them so much that I got 2 of them, like the barn, the cardinal, the gingerbread houses, and then some of them they were so popular. I think that little squirrel, I got the very last one. So if you do see something you like, don't hesitate, go ahead and grab it because you don't want to have them sell out. So I'm going to start with the little gnome one, and I'm just going to coordinate which bundle of ribbon I want to put it with, and I chose this one, and it comes in these really long, they're about 24 inches long, so it's going to make 2 different tassels. I'm going to cut it in half. It's conveniently put in exactly where the half is. There's a mark so you can see, and then you're going to store the second half for later with just this one of the ribbons that are in there. Just tie it in a loose little knot bundle. So cute. I just set it to the side until I was ready for it. And then there's a couple of ways we can tackle this. I started with getting each of the ribbons that I love the most kind of up on top so that I knew they were going to show first when you see the tassel. But you can use this floral wire that I just showed you or some hemp twine, which I ultimately ended up using, and I will link that in the description below so that you can go find it. But you're going to thread whichever material you're going to use through the center and pinch it together, kind of getting all of your ribbons tight and put together right there in the center. With the hemp twine, you're going to tie a loose, or it could be a tight knot, but you just want to secure the tassel portion of your ribbon all together in the center. Now, once I had this, I went to the salt shaker, removed the little rubber stopper, super easy, and threaded the wire through the bottom of the salt shaker through to the top of the hole openings. Now, if you use the hemp twine, you're going to have the 2 pieces, and you're going to use one to go through one of the holes and one to go through the other hole. And if you have a pepper instead of a salt, just use your best judgment as to which holes to thread the twine through. It really doesn't matter, but you kind of want it to balance. So on this one, it was a pepper shaker, so I just used that top 3rd hole and put it through once. And then I kind of tightened it up around where the hole was, to kind of secure it a little bit more. If you had the ribbon, you're going to tie that in a knot right there over the holes. And then this is optional, but I loved adding these really fun wooden beads. You can do all sorts of color choices. You can get these at Dollar Tree. I used the neutrals and then some orange from my stash here. And it really kind of just adds a little something extra to the top of these tassels. But you can just have fun with that. I ended up taking off some of them because I got a little carried away. I put a little too many on there. But once you have all of the beads that you want, you're going to want to form a little hook at the top if you have the floral wire and trim it to your needs. And then if you are using the hemp twine, you can keep it loose so that you can tie it onto different places. Now I'm going to show you where all you can do this, so stick around. And it's super, super fun. Now this is the Christmas version of the ribbon bundles from Michaels, and I am going to show you how to do one of these with the Christmas ribbon. Guess what? It's the same. Except on this ribbon, one of the strips of ribbon was a little thick to my liking, so I cut it up the center in order to make it sort of similar to the other ribbon widths, and I was super pleased with the way that turned out. And so you, again, can use your own ribbon. I did buy some more ribbon from Dollar Tree to supplement this ribbon as well. And you can do the same thing. If the ribbon is too wide, just trim it up the center to make it a little bit thinner. Now, once I had that done, I found the center and cut it in half again. So this will make 2 entire salt shaker tassels, and I'm just tying it off with some of the ribbon that it came with. And then for this one, I am going to show you the hemp twine version. And again, I ultimately preferred that version of it was just easier to use the twine than it was to use the floral wire. However, the floral wire is much sturdier, but the hemp twine does last just as long and is very strong as well. So I am going to thread this through the bottom of the center of my ribbon bundle and then bring it together to tie it into a knot, just like we did the floral wire. And on this one, I'm just turning the ribbons the right direction to where the ones I love the most will be able to be seen on the front of the tassel. And if you do your knot loose enough, you can still manipulate all of the ribbons a little bit later. But once you have it how you want, just tighten it, add your salt shaker. I did the little red barn. I absolutely loved it. Remove that stopper and then thread it through. You want to try to a trick is to kind of use it over a lighted area, or I use the white of the mat here to kind of see, but you're going to be trying to thread that through, and some of the salt shaker shapes are a little bit more difficult to find the top holes so that you can thread it through, but we did it, and I got 2 through the top 2 holes. It looks like that was a pepper shaker too, so it was on either side of the shaker. And then I just tied it in a knot, and I'm going to add these really fun red and green beads that I did get from the Dollar Tree. Once you thread all of those on, you're going to be so in love with this project, my friend. I sat here and did almost all of those salt shakers you saw at the beginning because it was addicting. It was so much fun. Now I'm going to show you a couple different places that you can display these. And these ideas, I hope, inspire you, but I want you to let me know in the comments below which way you would display them and which of these you like the best. So the first idea is to put it on a wreath. You can simply tie it around the side of the wreath. Then you could use it on a lamp. I love this on the lamp base. It really just makes it feel like fall right there in my entryway. And then I've got it also alternatively on a basket here with a little display and a pumpkin. I thought that was fun. And then of course with Christmas, you can use this as an ornament. I did put this tassel on a Christmas tree to show you kind of that option as well. And then on that same exact barn tassel, I showed you how you could put it on a candlestick. I thought that was pretty easy to do. If you like videos like these, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, my friend, as well as the notification bell, I would super love it, as well as a thumbs up if you are having fun with this one. And this last one I hung traditionally on a doorknob. What do you think? If you like videos like these, my friend, hang out with me for the next one.